This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
This is episode 682 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast for September 30th, 2025. Hey everybody, what's up? I am your host for today, Chris, and joining me as usual is Tracy, Michelle, and Lee. Tracy, could you help get us on track, please?
I can try. Yeah, so as we are away in 2 weeks, and there will be Halloween Horror Night House ranking after that, we've got a lot of Producers Club birthdays. So I think we should just get stuck in, don't you? We are going to start off with birthday twins on October the 3rd. It's Devon Coleman's birthday. Happy birthday, Devon!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And it is also Gary Thomas' birthday. Happy birthday, Gary!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Gary!
And then on the 13th, it's the lovely Grayson Alba's birthday. Happy birthday, Grayson!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Grayson!
Ooh! Happy birthday, Grayson!
And on the 15th, it is the one and only John Tyler's birthday. Happy birthday, John!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, John!
Feliz cumpleaños, buddy.
Oh, and birthday twins, I've just realised. And
That's
John,
quite scary, actually,
it is.
by the way, of who these two
people are. Yes. And also on the 15th is, I love her, it is their gorgeous Crystal King's birthday. Happy birthday, Crystal!
Happy birthday, Crystal!
Happy birthday, Crystal!
Happy birthday, Mrs. King.
And on the 19th, it is Willis Ward's birthday. Happy birthday, Willis!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
The 20th is Denise Harrison's birthday. Happy birthday, Denise!
Happy birthday.
Is it your?
Happy birthday, Denise!
Happy birthday, Denise!
And finally, for this little batch, on the 22nd, it is Thomas Burnell's birthday. Happy birthday, Thomas!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
The happiest of birthdays, Thomas.
That's going to do it for this one. But, I mean, I'm going to wish you cake later, but in the meantime, enjoy some birthday cake.
Oh, yeah. Well, while we're eating that cake, let's go over to Seth with Little Things.
Hello, this is Seth Kabursky from the Unofficial Guides, back with a look at all the little things new around the Universal Orlando Resort at the end of September 2025. Going to start out in City Walk, where the Starbucks has reopened, which means that the temporary Starbucks, which was located inside the lobby of the Universal Movie Escape Room, is gone. But unfortunately, the bar that was in there is not reopening. I can understand why they'd want to keep that shut since it was never very busy, but I'm going to miss their old fashions and pistachio martinis. Stepping inside Universal Studios Florida, the biggest change recently is the demolition of Rip Ride Rocket's iconic non-inverting loop. When I was there on Friday, the loop was about 2/3 of the way dismantled. However, they haven't yet started taking down the lift tower. On Hollywood Boulevard, the Brown Derby shop has reopened as a discount store for Universal Orlando annual pass holders and team members with merchandise 70% off. And across the street, the Five and Dime has been invaded by merchandise that's a crossover between the Care Bears and Universal Monsters. They've also got some Hamikuma merch left over, including plenty of popcorn buckets. Heading around the park into DreamWorks Land, the splash pad at Shrek's Swamp has been walled off and completely torn up. Obviously, there's some serious issues with that attraction. Hopefully, it will get rebuilt. Around the corner in Springfield, I noticed they took down more statues for this Halloween Horror Nights than I've seen in the past. They always take away Chief Wiggum's and his police car, but the Jebediah Springfield statue is gone, and Millhouse seems to be missing as well. I expect them all to return once the Halloween crowds are gone. If you are in need of some medication or baby supplies or even a fresh pair of socks or underwear, stop by the bathrooms outside Men in Black. They've installed one of the expanded pharma boxes there, which is a vending machine with all sorts of first aid options. Hopping over to Islands of Adventure. In Port of Entry, the construction walls that were near the guest services have been removed, but there's still a scrim up above the rental area. More importantly, the fire truck outside of the fire brigade, which had been removed for rehab, is back and looking better than ever. In Marvel Superhero Island, the snack stand that used to sell potato knishes, which were a tribute to Stan Lee and Jack Kirby's Jewish heritage, are now selling empanadas and pizza dogs. And right across the street, the Spider-Man attraction is using facial scanning for its express lane with no need to actually scan your pass. This is similar to the facial recognition used to enter Epic Universe. There's been no visible progress on Blondie's, which remains closed in Toon Lagoon. And around the corner in Jurassic Park, the River Adventure will remain closed from early January all the way through the middle of November of next year. So get your rides in now. There's been a lot of news about the construction coming to a lost continent. The size of the construction permits indicate that Mythos may be sticking around, at least in some form. But I've noticed that the waterfalls have been turned off on the restaurant for some time. And the bridge near Mythos leading to Seuss Landing is currently cut in half with some construction walls. That's probably some refurb work on the wood, which has been looking a little rough. Finally, I'll close with a couple notes from Epic Universe. A recent construction permit indicates that the robe shop in the Ministry of Magic, which is currently just a facade, might be opening as an actual store. And as you're probably aware, Stardust Racers remains closed until further notice due to the tragedy that occurred. In that ride's absence, they have been opening Minecart Madness in Super Nintendo World during early park admission. So if that low-capacity ride is high on your priority list and you are eligible, you may want to take advantage. All right, that'll wrap it up for this time. As always, I'm Seth Kaburski, and you can find me and my books at theunofficialguides.com, where you can order the 2026 edition of my Universal Orlando guidebook. And until next time, I'm keeping an eye on all those little things for you.
So sorry, Seth, but I have to say, I wonder why the reason that fire truck had been away to rehab has got a bit of a coke habit, do we think?
I caught on to that too.
Because he said rehab and not refurb. I was like, oh my God.
Do you know, I heard it. I was like, yeah, it's just...
Never know. We got a lot to talk about here.
Yeah. Well, it's funny how Seth mentioned the Care Bears stuff. We were watching Jackie Super Enthused video yesterday, and they've just got a load of Killer Clowns merch in there as well.
I'm buying it all.
It's like a purse and a couple of bags of super expensive, mate, but they were pretty
Sounds like
awesome.
a you problem.
It's always a me problem.
It is.
That farmer box thing, I noticed a picture of it a while back.
Yeah.
Like, how many people are needing fresh underwear inside the
Socks,
theme
he
parks?
mentioned.
He
Socks.
said
Well,
socks and underwear.
Accidents
Here-
happen.
Hear me out.
Chris is
Have
gonna
a few
go,
of those
well-
pizza hot dogs and
Well,
running for that machine.
Oh my God.
I mean, during our, what's funny is during our premium Scream night, literally Audrey and I were walking around that dang park looking for dry socks. And we started our journey right there at the Men in Black store.
Okay.
Why I didn't think to look in that box, I don't know. But yeah. And then we had some people in our party that might have,
I know what
needed
you
the
mean.
underwear at some point because,
Yeah, I know.
because there were some upset tummies
let's not
with
call
us
around.
too. But yeah, that's cool though.
yeah, I'm quite pleased.
Yeah.
to see
No, it's
something
nice
like
to
that.
have. I mean, it's
Absolutely.
one of those things
yeah.
where you never want to have to use that machine, but you're happy that it's there in case you need to.
But then that thing is as well, it saves embarrassment for people of having to go to first aid or somewhere like that, where you can just literally rock up to the vending machine and get it out rather than having to go to guest services and go, I've these ones. Can I have some new
But
ones, please?
I think
However, it is like in the middle of the wall, and
Oh, it is, yeah.
So
in
it's
front
in
of
full
everyone
view
going
of
to the bathroom.
everybody.
I was about
Yeah.
to say it's this giant machine with lights all over it. They're like, everybody, let's watch him buy some underwear because he himself.
But it's still like on the other side of the wall. Like,
imagine if it was a talking vending machine that announced what you just bought.
Thank you for purchasing underwear.
and are they one size fits all? Like,
Yeah.
how does this work?
Oh my god.
There's a Velcro strap on the sides.
I'm gonna need someone to try this, please.
You know what? I think we should all visit it when we're there coming up soon.
So if you yourself and you get some of these and your stomach's still bad, it's one size fits all, but you're tiny. That's just all the more fabric to catch what falls out.
This is very true.
Anyway,
One of us is taking one for the team.
Listen, on this podcast, we cover the hard-hitting stuff.
absolutely.
Oh
I know it's something that I know Tracy and Chris will be very sad about, but the escape room bar closing, which I don't drink, but even for us hanging out, was a really great spot. Chris, you and I, we talked about it yesterday, just the three of us off air, but yeah.
R.I.P. Smoke and
Heartbroken.
Mirrors. Like Seth
Yeah,
said,
like-
best old-fashioned anywhere.
Let's rephrase that. The best bar on property.
Yeah.
But then they never advertised it as a bar, did they? I think that was the thing. People you either knew about it or you only knew about it because you'd been in through the escape room. And because barely anyone's going through the escape room, it was never full.
So this we briefly talked about this, like you said, and it's such a weird thing because I've had this conversation with both the bartender and I think probably one of the managers that were there, where it's like you have this amazing, highly themed cocktail menu, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks. If you're a nerd for any, old properties, like you're going to want to grab one of these and hang out there, play trivia on the wall, because that's what they do inside the escape room lobby. And I'd be like, why don't, nobody knows about this unless you've done the escape room. It's like, that's how we want to keep it, right? We want it just to be like this secret place to go to. Okay, that's fine, right? But if you have a lot of traffic running through here, I could see that, right? You don't want to have this flooded because it's not a huge bar.
Yeah.
But then fast forward and nobody does the escape room. Nobody.
Nope.
No.
Like the last few times we have been there, I have not seen a party come out of the escape room, as opposed to in the beginning when we first did it, it was every few minutes because, you're getting pushed room to room. So whatever that time break is in between it, that's how often you were seeing the clapping and the, oh, thanks for coming. I could not tell you the last time I heard, somebody coming out of the escape room. And we have been to that bar many a times. Like if there's friends in Orlando or it's like, hey, let's meet up in City Walk, the place we're meeting up is that bar.
Yeah.
Because it's quiet, great drinks, great atmosphere. And they took it away. It makes and still have the escape room there that nobody uses. It's a weird one.
Maybe they're going to take away the escape room soon.
Maybe.
I give it 6 months.
I mean, it was interesting that, again, we were watching Super Enthused video and she was in the Brown Derby, so the discount store, and there was funny enough, there was Halloween Horror Night stuff in there already, which was weird.
Yeah.
Wait, like this year's?
Yep.
Yeah, there was Terrifier shits. They were all.
They were all small. They were like small, and extra small.
Extra small. But even so, it seemed weird. Yeah, very. But there was a ton of
October.
There was a ton of escape room merch in there as well. But like when we were in there in December last year, I don't think I saw a group come through.
No.
I think there was a couple came in to have a wander around the lobby and then go back out, but we didn't see anybody come out of the escape room. And we were in there for what, an hour and a half, maybe?
At least.
It's very weird. Let's see what happens to that spot. I think we all are in agreement that that place has a lifespan, very short lifespan left on it.
Very much, yeah. And then,
unfortunately.
Yeah. And I thought it was strange. I actually saw pictures of it about a week ago of the splash pad in DreamWorks Land.
Yeah.
Now, I know they'd had a lot of issues with it because it's been walled. It's had walls up around it on and off since DreamWorks Land opened. And obviously they've just cut the losses now and just gone, right, let's just pull it up and...
I would assume it's not been draining properly or something like that.
Weird, isn't it? It's a splash pad. How difficult is it? It's not like they haven't done them elsewhere.
Yeah, it could have been just whatever company they used to build that out. Maybe they did some kind of huge mess up on it, and maybe they tried little fixes here and there, and they said, "Screw it, let's just rip it out and do it the right way."
Yeah,
and I guess we need to talk about it. The sad occurrence that happened at Stardust Racers.
Yeah.
I mean, what can you say? At the end of the day, no one wants that to happen.
No.
Our thoughts go out to the family, but it's crazy to sort of see what's going on now and it's so funny from a British perspective, because we've always found American news outlets are very sensationalist. So it's so, especially with the advent of TikTok and Instagram and social media and all the rest of it, trying to actually ascertain the facts of what actually happened is so difficult.
Yeah, that's all news down here. Unfortunately, it's any little piece of information comes out, and you'll have tons of different opinions being stated as facts.
Yeah,
and there's no repercussions for it, so it doesn't. That's why you see it that often, which is unfortunate here, because like we followed this, from when it happened, and the amount of conflicting things that you hear, and without the information being out there, it's really sad, especially when you have a family dealing with this as well.
Exactly, and they've got to see all of this as well, which is going to make things way worse for them, and it's already the worst it can be. It's just
yeah.
Well, and the part about it that I hate is all of the misplaced blame. Like, there are people that are putting blame on the victim himself, and the fact that he was disabled, like, that's terrible. And then there's people that are blaming team members for maybe not following protocol or strapping him in correctly or letting him on the ride at all. Like, there's we are not investigators, people.
It's all the roller coaster experts that live in the Facebook comments. That's what it is. It's so annoying.
Like, stop. Like, that kind of stuff hurts. Like, it hurts people. So
exactly,
it's ridiculous. It's just a terrible situation. And I mean, unfortunately, it is something that kind of is our business. I mean, not necessarily the victim himself or, any super detailed parts of it, but it is our business because we want to know if the ride is safe. And fortunately, Universal is cooperating, and I feel, although sad that it's down, and I feel good knowing that Universal is doing due diligence and making sure that the ride is safe.
Well, of course, I don't want this to happen again.
And it seems like from everything that they've put out, everything as far as the ride goes worked as it should have.
They're being pretty transparent about things as well.
Yeah, and is it the agriculture? It's like the local something in agriculture, like the governing body in the state of Florida that looks after this stuff. They've kind of agreed with Universal that everything was running as it should. So I don't know how long this is going to go on for. And I kind of what's made me quite sad as well, and again, I'm not saying that these things don't hold water, but it seems to be that there's a few lawsuits kind of popped up since this happened. So there was a woman that again, it got settled that she said she hit her head on it, and that got settled out of court. And then there was a guy, I don't know whether you saw the one, there was a guy who allegedly slipped on the bathroom floor at Volcano Bay and woke up after hitting his head in a pool of blood. Apparently went to the hospital, said he had a brain bleed. He's now suing them for $50 million because he said there was
That's a lot of money.
Undue water on the bathroom floor and no signage to say it was wet. So it kind of, I know that's the American culture. This,
yeah, I was about to say, like in the US, we are
culture
lawsuit happy.
It's
for
just
anything.
It's sad that this stuff seems, because I think I said to you yesterday, Chris, when we were talking that they've just paid out, was it 72 million or something to someone who got injured on Forbidden Journey out in Universal Hollywood recently, and it just seems to be all And again, I'm not saying that these things didn't happen. It's just like we've had issues. We talked about it before when we rode Fast and Furious and Tracy smashed her knees off it. And Darren cracked a rib on Revenge of the Mummy. And it's like none of us, like we went and sort of said, look, this has happened. But it's not like I'm going to get a lawyer and I'm suing. But I'm not saying that these situations shouldn't happen. No. But it just seems to be that this has happened and people are jumping on the bandwagon a little bit.
Yeah, I totally agree. And like I said, I mean, we are just, and this is not, I am not saying this pertaining to the Stardust Racer incident in particular, or even the Volcano Bay one, just in general, right? Like, I think we're very, litigation happy in the U.S. And I don't think people realize that has negative effects as well. Mm-hmm. To where like certain things, like sometimes we'll see signage or instructions or weird things on, let's say, a ride that you're like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Well, probably there because they have to cover their ass because somebody once did XYZ. Mm-hmm. And, because sometimes we're a little too lawsuit happy over here. Now you reduce the level of enjoyment to something because whatever happened in the past to that. Yeah. So it's unfortunate. I don't think there's a real fix to it because that's just kind of our nature.
Oh, here. It's got like we're starting to see it a little bit. Yeah, we're starting to see it a little bit more in the UK now, where it's like these accident at work lawyers and stuff.
They've been around for a long time,
but a lot more recently. It's definitely we kind of follow the US a lot with the things that happen over here, and that was never a thing.
I was going to say, we're better.
But it's like if I injure myself somewhere. I would never.
It depends on what it is.
The last thought on my mind would be, who can I sue because of this? If I slip over in the street, it's like, I'm going to sue the government or the council or whoever it might be. It wouldn't. I just think, I'm a because I fell over.
Yeah, I go back and I compare it to. I live in South Florida, right? And we have one of, if not the most expensive, homeowners insurance and car insurance over here. And the reason for that is that there is so much fraud that occurs with those things, right? So people just sue the insurance company and say, hey, somebody dented my fender. Now my whole neck is, it's falling off. And they're like, cool, I got $10,000 out of that.
Yeah.
That's great. But also the insurance premiums went up by millions of dollars and they got to recoup that somewhere. And we're distributing that to every single policyholder. So it's one of those things you got to think of both sides of this equation.
So it's funny you say that. I used to work with a girl from Poland, and she was in a car accident with a friend. Barely anything. She got £1,000 out of it. She's like, it's free money, and I'm like, it's not free money.
Yeah.
She's like, but it is, and I'm like, no, it isn't, because my car insurance will have gone up because of that. Because you claim for something that you didn't need to claim for. Well, it affects everybody else.
Look at somebody that we knew that would have many little fender benders.
We should have had some money out of that.
And also claim that everybody in their car, every single time, got whiplash and get paid out from her own insurance.
Yeah.
And then would complain that her insurance premiums were going up.
Anyway.
And it's like, I don't understand people.
Well,
but it's
we're off track completely.
Yeah, we deviated so hard.
And we want to make sure that we're not victim blaming or anything.
No,
that's not
that's why I started at all. Yeah.
Because
but also we're not going to be like a lot of places we've seen where we're not going to be reporting on this at all.
No, I wanted to bring it up because I feel like people would.
We should, and express our condolences and our sorrow over it. But we're not going to be going out there spreading no unfounded rumors or anything like that, because we're not about that. We're definitely more about thinking about the family and just passing on our thoughts.
We probably won't talk about this again until whatever the outcome comes out, because I feel like there are sites out there that are using it for clicks.
We don't have anything to add to the narrative. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I think just putting that info out there is helpful. I have a friend that just went to Epic this past weekend, and like he reached out to me directly, just asking more so not. I mean, I think us in the theme park podcast world, or just I don't want to say industry, we're like very well versed in this, but like a normal person going to a theme park may have no clue that this happened.
Yeah.
And he was literally asking me about like, hey, have you heard that Stardust Racers is closed? I'm like, yeah, let me explain to you what happened here and why. Not that, because his brain, he started reading all this stuff. He's like, is it safe to go to the parks? I'm like, yes, and that's the whole thing, right? It's just letting people know, hey, this is where it's at.
Yeah.
What this story did for me is it kind of opened my eyes to body differences in terms of accessibility in the parks and safety. And that's one of the big questions here, is not necessarily anything that the victim did wrong, but was there inaccurate or insufficient testing done for certain types of disabilities when it comes to the ability to brace yourself properly in the seats. So that is the question, is was there enough safety testing done for all of these different types of people that might have some sort of different ability or disability needs? And I've never really thought about that. I've always just kind of in my head, because I've never needed to, but I've always just thought, if I can get onto the ride, I should be able to ride it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not true, because there's a lot of safety elements that goes to a lot of different rides that are just natural in our bodies that we do that some people may not be able to do, such as bracing ourselves properly, or like somebody who doesn't have a limb, right? They have a prosthetic. Well, if you ride on Ministry, one of the things they tell you to do is to keep your feet
on the floor,
all on the floor. And part of that is for bracing yourself. So does that mean someone who has one leg can't ride it? I don't know. But that is what this scenario has opened my eyes to, is that it's more than just fitting in the seat and having the lap bar be able to come down on you.
It's a weird thing, isn't it? Because it's like all the warnings are there, but then who's accountable for that person? Anyway, I don't want to open that, because it's
no. But I think
it's not about accountability at all.
No.
But
what you're saying, and I was literally going to make this point, because I know people who disregard certain warnings, and certain things. This should be a very clear reminder to follow said rules. And you know how many angry parents you have when their small child is an inch short of meeting the height requirements, and but they fit.
Yes.
And then something happens, and guess what? But why did this happen? Well, we have these things in place for a reason.
Yeah.
And it's very important that we respect those things. Because again, I know I've seen the things happen where they do things to their kids to make them a little taller to ride a ride, and now it's not safe.
Yeah. And that argument is, would you rather have an upset child or a potentially injured one?
Yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Do we? I think we should touch on Mythos. No. Okay.
I don't know, because there's nothing official out there. It's very unfound. It's not even permits at this point, so I don't even know where the information's been coming from for Mythos getting a
permits.
theme.
I'm pretty sure I was talking to Kelly yesterday. I'm pretty sure Kelly saw something.
Seth said something about that too.
Yeah.
He said Mythos would be staying in some form or another, but it's come out over the last weekend that apparently it's up for. I mean, I don't know exactly what. I don't know
what the phrasing was.
I mean, we expected it to get a refurb, didn't we? We'd expect it to get some sort of theming change, regardless of whatever was going on.
It's not marked for demolition. Put it that way.
I mean, that's
which is good.
So
that place is gorgeous.
Because Kelly was looking and what she was looking at. Things that are being demolished are marked clearly as being demolished. This is not on that.
Maybe it'll be Link's hut that he lives in.
We'll have no idea. They've started putting footers in for whatever's replacing. They've actually started putting the actual infrastructure, like foundations and footers in for whatever's replacing Rip Ride Rocket. Yeah, and we haven't even finished pulling that down. So,
if that land's ready. They don't have to have everything clear to start building.
It'd be nice for them to tell us, is what I'm getting at.
They'll tell us a week after it opens, like they always do.
I'd rather that than the Disney method.
Well, announce it and then not build it for 6 years.
They tell you everything at the beginning, and it takes 7 years to get the ride out.
Yeah, that's
10
fair.
years later.
Yeah, exactly.
We have Tron. Cool. We have a new theme park.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, how long was it? Look at Avatar. Like, they announced it in like 2012 and it opened in 2019 or something.
That's not bad.
It wasn't that. Like, it was long enough. It's about 6 years, I think, though, from when they announced it to when they actually opened it.
I think it's crazy we still haven't.
Yeah.
experienced
Meanwhile,
that.
Universal's pulling the pillars from Rip Ride Rocket while it's still operating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
UUOP is brought to you by the Producers Club. Join today and get bonus episodes, the chance to be a guest host, birthday shoutouts on air, be part of our awesome Facebook community, and more. Head over to uuop.supercast.com to subscribe. Shameless plug. Well, you heard us talk a lot. Let's hear a clip. It's time for Which Stick Gets Your Lick. And this one's submitted by Marin.
I've been given the impossible task to keep this family friendly. So why is the segment name so rich with double entendre? We all know what you're trying to say with the segment name that you picked. I'm not even gonna go there, so which stick gets your lick?
Which stick gets your lick? Oh, hell yeah. Lick it, baby.
Hey all, it's Marin. I'm at the park and I have tried the Blue Minion Pop, and honestly it was cute as a button and delicious on a hot day. I have no idea what it tasted like. It didn't taste like anything. I was really hoping for some strong banana and I was disappointed. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. It's not bad. I didn't hate it, but it literally didn't taste like anything to me. I hope I don't have COVID again. Bye.
Wow.
Oh no.
Hi, Marin again, and this is taste number 2, and I tried the coconut pop, which was, oh hell yeah, amazing, 5 out of 5. Sweet, creamy, coconutty. Thank God I could taste it, and yeah, I'll take that one all day long. Love you guys. Bye.
These Which Stick Gets Your Lick recordings are going to be a moment in history because you're going to have Rip Ride Rocket in the background, which I did hear there quite a bit, and like the ones moving forward aren't going to have that sound in the background.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to try. I need to try some more of these when we're over because we haven't really had many, and we haven't had them since I think the first time we went.
You're right. I'm just thinking that. I mean, we don't know when this segment's going to get replaced at all. Probably not
Next
for a
year.
long time. You do it next year. I was going to say, because I can just imagine it like in 2 years' time, Lee going, oh, I found one that I forgot to play. It's got Rip Ride Rocket in the background.
I think we're up to date. I think Marin's was the last one.
Okay.
So we don't actually
definitely
have
have
any
some
right
more.
now.
So then we need more. So let me tell you how to do that. We would love to hear you on this podcast. So to be a part of the segment, all you have to do is head over to Freezery Pops in Minion Land at Universal Studios Florida and sample as many of the popsicles as you can stomach or afford.
And once you've sampled them, record yourself rating each one on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being,
Oh, hell no.
and 5 being,
Oh, hell yeah.
and send those recordings to the podcast at podcast@uuopodcast.com.
And for the most authentic review, record your thoughts while you're still in the park. R.I.P.
Yeah, without Rip Ride Rocket.
Rip
Yeah.
Ride Rocket. R.I.P. RRR.
You'll just hear your construction in the background from now on.
Or Michelle crying because the ride's gone.
I mean, that's not true.
Regret
Sorry,
it
not
never
sorry.
riding.
Shocking.
All right. From popsicles to cake, let's get back to birthdays. Tracy?
Absolutely. There's always room for more cake.
It's going to make make you realise how close to the end of the year we are, by the way.
Shush. Okay, we are kicking off this batch. We have lots of birthday twins in all these batches of birthdays. So we are kicking off 26th of October. It's our very own Nicole Singleton's birthday. Happy birthday, Nicole!
Happy birthday, Nicole.
Nicole.
And it's also Christina Sulik's birthday. Happy birthday, Christina!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Christina.
And our next lot of birthday twins on the 28th. We have Jeremy Frable's birthday. Happy birthday, Jeremy!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Jeremy.
Happy birthday, Jeremy.
And also Jason Montagute's birthday. Happy birthday, Jason!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dude.
Awesome.
We go from Lee's Eeyore to Chris's.
No, it's not my Eeyore, it's my Chris.
Oh, is that Chris?
Yeah.
You sound like Eeyore.
That's how he
It
sounds.
does sound like Eeyore.
And then on November the 4th, we have Melinda Dodson's birthday. Happy birthday, Melinda!
Happy birthday, Melinda.
Happy birthday, Melinda.
And more birthday twins. Someone very dear to my heart. It's Sonia Miranda's birthday. Happy birthday, Sonia!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sonia.
Happiest of birthdays to you, Sonia. Hope to see you
Feliz
soon.
cumpleaños.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. And it is also Natalie Horath's birthday. Happy birthday, Natalie!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
And last but by no means least, on November the 10th, another sweetheart. It is a lovely Nikki Montoya's birthday. Happy birthday, Nikki!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nikki!
And you all have a different flavour of cake. And we'll see you later for some more birthdays.
There were 3 of our network hosts in that batch.
Yep.
Wow, there were, yes. Wow.
And fun fact, Melinda Dotson, my very own agent and one of the hosts over at the Portkey Passport, she visited HHN for the very first time. I believe it was just last week. And she is like diehard converted now. So welcome to the creepy family.
Yes.
Awesome.
That's news I like to hear.
Yes. Yep. Fun fact. All right.
Cool.
You may continue.
I appreciate that.
I wish to go to Universal.
Right, off you go. We'll meet at the edge of the Forbidden Forest.
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the Portkey at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
As Seth mentioned in Little Things, Jurassic Park River Adventure is going down for a whopping 10 and a half month refurb. And that's going to be from January 5th, 2026, all the way till November 19th, 2026.
So again, Universal hasn't mentioned anything about this. Someone found it in on the park hours in the app and on the website that it was in the refurbs, and it obviously got posted everywhere, but they haven't said anything.
Mm-mm.
That's a long time. Mind you, it needs it.
Mm-hmm. It does.
I forgot if it was brought up in the Producers Club or somewhere else where that was approximately the same amount of time that the one in Hollywood went down for
when they changed
the Jurassic World overlay.
Yeah. I have heard that, and that's very interesting, which is kind of what sparked this discussion topic in here. It's like, do we think that's what's going to happen?
I would not be mad. I mean, there's elements I would miss, but I wouldn't be mad.
I mean, it makes sense because why put more money into refurbishing an outdated attraction at this point?
That's a really good point.
Especially 10 months worth of refurbishment money. I mean, that's a lot of money, you know?
And let's face it, when they have refurbished it in the recent past, like the dinosaurs haven't really been repaired or anything like that.
Fix, hasn't it?
Yeah, so I think this has been on the books. They've been seeing how it's gone over in Hollywood, and obviously it's gone down an absolute storm, and now we're getting it.
I just looked it up real quick, and it was from September 3rd, 2018 to July 12th, 2019, which was exactly 11 months.
Okay.
This is
10 and a half.
11 months, no?
Near enough, it's 10 and a half, yeah. Okay.
Well, they'll know which corners it can cut by now.
See, the thing is, we've learned since Comcast and NBC Universal took over the theme parks, it's all about synergy.
Yeah.
You look with putting the Today Cafe in there and Race to New York being the Tonight Show, and they've tried to find that synergy with brands and stuff. Whether we like Fast and Furious or not, it's Universal Pictures' biggest franchise in history.
Yeah.
So they've put that in there. So why wouldn't you, especially with the new Jurassic World film come out? I haven't seen it. Apparently it's awful. And we've already kind of got that sort of Frankenstein half breed of Jurassic Park and Jurassic World in there.
Yeah.
You've got like the raptor encounter, which is blue from Jurassic World. You've got Velocicoaster, which is Jurassic World. But then like River Adventure and stuff, it's this weird amalgamation of both.
Yeah.
Does that mean they would change the arches too when you walk over from Hogsmeade?
That's an interesting question.
Now, I have seen this discussion and people are kind of, I will riot if they do.
Yeah, I'm with them.
Yeah.
Really? See,
yeah, though they are
But
iconic.
they would kind of have to, because there would be no Jurassic Park stuff there.
Yeah.
Does Jurassic World have any kind of arches?
Yes.
I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen the movie.
Yes,
so.
it does. They're very similar, but with like the blue Jurassic World writing.
Oh, I'm okay with that then.
Okay.
I mean, that's as long as we
similar,
have
but just the
something
same.
close to it, that'd be fine.
I mean, quite honestly, I don't think it matters what we think or feel. If something's going to happen, it's going to happen. So it's tough.
I'm waiting to sign off on that.
For me, it makes sense, and I would rather. I don't have any nostalgia for Jurassic Park. I know there's a lot of people listening right now that completely disagree. But it would make sense for Universal. Like Michelle said, it doesn't make sense for them to go in and do a massive refurb on effectively an outdated franchise at this point, because the Jurassic Park franchise is when you've already got 4 new films. And you do another. Is this going to be another trilogy, the new ones?
I think they were shooting for that.
Yeah. So you've got 6 new films all branded Jurassic World. So it would make sense to spend money. If you're going to spend money on a 10.5-month refurb, it would make sense to just bring it up to what is the Jurassic franchise now.
Yeah, the current iteration.
If they are rebranding, then they would have to repaint the photo ops with the trucks. And I haven't been in Camp Jurassic for a while, so I don't know what kind of branding's in there that's Jurassic Park related.
But then you could argue that those Jurassic Park trucks are still in Jurassic World because they use them, so it's still fitting in with the Jurassic World brand.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, and just to be fair with the ride itself, I have seen a walkthrough or a ride through of like the overlay they did in Hollywood, and it's more of adding that one section in the beginning with the screens. But if I recall correctly, there's not a whole lot of changes to the other parts of the ride, right? It still keeps a lot of its original.
So we watched a video of it yesterday. So there's the mosasaur scene at the beginning, which I love. It's awesome. Especially love
Super
the
cool.
where it smashes the glass and it sprays water. Right? It's super cool. Then there's an Indominus Rex head just before, I think when you in the Orlando one where you go off the track and there's those 2 compies fighting as you go around there. There's the walls open and there's a big Indominus Rex head there. And then in the final scene, there's 2 raptors and the Indominus Rex and the T-Rex up there. So it's not a massive difference, but enough just to kind of bring it up to that. But like the dinosaurs, we've actually ridden it more on the last 2 trips than we've ridden it in the last 10 years, and there's not a lot happens in that first section.
Yeah.
So
Hear me out. What if they extend the Jurassic stuff out into Lost Continent?
How would that work? Because you've got Hogsmeade in between the 2.
Well, there's the bridge right there that goes to Velocicoaster.
That would still be where you'd still have technically Hogsmeade in the middle of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't see them putting that much money into Jurassic.
I wish they would, because I want those. God dang it! What are they called? Gyrospheres.
Oh,
I want a gyrosphere ride, dude.
I heard.
Oh, that's coming in one of the future portals. We got that.
I'd heard they'd actually had a concept for that, blueprints, everything ready to go, and it just never happened.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
But where do we feel? Do we feel this is going to be Jurassic World? Is that what we're going to get?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think so.
100%.
And it doesn't make any sense to close it. Yeah.
For that
No,
amount
plus,
of
I mean,
time.
this could also be like, depending where they add that Mosasaurus scene, it's enclosed, so it's a screen. So for them, my financial brain is thinking it's probably cheaper to do that than upkeep some of these outdated animatronics that are inside the water.
Oh yeah.
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 And again, a welcome addition, because I saw the walkthrough or right through again a while back. After watching it, there was nothing in me that went, why'd they do that? I'm like, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
It's not completely changing it. It's just upgrading what's already there.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't take that much, I don't think. They're not adding a ton to it. So, but
and likely we'll hear about it a week before it opens. Like I say, hey, by the way, it's Jurassic World.
The only reason we know about it right now is because some news outlet obviously checks all these things daily and went, hang on, that's interesting that the refurb schedule has the River Adventure on it for like 10 months next year.
Let me ask you this question. This goes to everybody here. And this is my thought or theory on kind of how Universal does these announcements, right? So like Mythos is one example. This is another where they'll do a whole ride and won't say anything till the end. Is it beneficial for them to do that because it keeps people talking about it and looking for breadcrumbs and talking and talking and talking?
Yes.
Free advertisement up until the ride opening, as opposed to Universal announces new roller coaster coming. Okay, great. We'll see it when it's there, right? Like I feel like this way it builds up more momentum.
It does, because once they announce it, then we're all like,
oh, we know what it is.
Okay, we need more. We need more information. Why aren't they telling us more? We get real pushy once they make an official announcement.
And also, once they make an announcement, they can't tweak things as easily because they'll get called out and things. So
it's that thing of once they announce it, people will talk about it for the week after it gets announced.
Yeah. And then it's old news.
And then it won't get talked about again until it's open. Whereas if you keep people guessing, people are going to talk about it all the time.
And the speculation gives them ideas.
How long was Velocicoaster a churro stand?
Quite a long time.
Oh, yeah.
A very long time.
I'm still laughing over those churros.
Didn't we? I mean, we literally followed, and there was, I don't know if this was before the ride opened, but remember there was a bird that created a nest on the top hat, and it was a raptor as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And we spoke about that. That's just free publicity for them.
Yeah. Well, and this ride in particular, they wouldn't close this ride over the summer months for just no good reason.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Point.
Yes.
Yeah. For definite.
Look at us.
Here's
super
hoping
sleuths.
to the almost for sure Jurassic World ride.
The next churro stand.
The next churro stand. It's Hong Dong stand.
We've got one of them.
The 2-footer. It's the sequel.
Oh, goodness.
Let's see. So we posted a poll on the Producers Club to get their thoughts. Lee, what did we see?
Yeah, so we asked again, do you think that this 10-month refurb will see it getting changed over from the current Orlando version to the Universal Studios Hollywood Jurassic World version? And as of right now, it's been up for about 24 hours, 45% said yes and 55% said no.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, I think a lot of those people are kind of saying no because they don't want it to, rather than actually whether it will or it won't.
Yeah,
to be fair.
point.
Yeah. I would say to those people, watch the new one or the one they did in Hollywood, and then make them, see if you like it at that point. I feel like this is just one of those easy ones.
The biggest thing that I think a lot of people don't want to lose is the entrance gates, the opening of the gates with time, the ever-flowing river. I think that's the thing that people don't want to lose.
Because that is nostalgia for so many of us.
Yeah.
We don't need another Jaws in our hands, people.
Well, we have some time.
We do.
Anybody want more cake?
I'm a bit peckish.
I could always eat cake.
All right. Tracy, can you forge some cake for us? Please?
Yeah, I'll rustle some cake up for us. Birthday cake, okay?
That works for me.
Awesome. Okay, this is our last batch of birthdays for the show. We are going to start off on November the 11th with Brooke Warner's birthday. Happy birthday, Brooke.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Brooke.
And on November the 13th, we have Rachel Walker's birthday. Happy birthday, Rachel.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Rachel.
And on the 15th of November, I know I'm saying November all the time, obviously it's November. On the 15th, we have Jordan Bell's birthday. Happy birthday, Jordan.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And on the 18th, we have Scott Bergeron's birthday. Happy birthday, Scott.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And on the 19th, we have birthday twins, our last birthday twins of November. And the first
How
one
do
is
you know it's the last birthday twins of November?
of our lot. Shut your pie hole.
Pie.
Well, we could have pie instead of cake. So the first of the birthday twins, the 19th, is Tony David. Happy birthday, Tony!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
And on also the 19th, the other birthday twin is our lovely friend, Rookie Chris Rook. Happy birthday, Rookie!
Happy birthday to ya!
Happy birthday!
Oh,
Call tough Chris. Call tough Chris. Call tough Chris. Happy
Cold
birthday,
was
bud.
that, Chris?
Oh, wow.
What?
Nothing.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And last but by no means least for the show, on the 22nd, it's our new co-host for the Great Britain podcast. It's Dawn Timmy's birthday. Happy birthday, Dawn!
Happy birthday, Dawn!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Wow, there's been a lot of birthdays this
This is a
episode.
birthday heavy episode, yeah.
Because we're not doing
really.
birthdays until like another 8
Yes,
weeks,
we're getting them all in. So happy birthday to everybody. I hope you have the most fantastic day. Get lots of presents, make lots of memories, blow out all the candles on that glorious cake you will be eating. Happy birthday, everyone.
Num num.
Okay, well, that is going to wrap up the podcast. Now, don't forget, we want you to rate the Freeze Ray Pops and send in your recordings, as well as sending us your How Bad is Fast and Furious Supercharged jokes. And as it's that time of year, after you've been to Halloween Horror Nights, please send us your house rankings from 10 to 1 or our listener rankings for HHN 34. You can send all of that to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. Until then, talk to you next week.
That's the end of another Stella episode of UUOP. Use the Flu Network to give you access to us on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. And check out our blog at uuopodcast.com for everything else. Send your owls to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And if you want to join the Producers Club, jump down the warp pipe at uuop.supercast.com. It's alive on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else that podcasts are found. So please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you can. Dragons aren't the only way to get around. Email Michelle at portkeyvacations.com. She can take care of all aspects of your next Universal Orlando vacation. Listen to them, Children of the Night, the children of the UUOP network. Rush of Fear, Halloween Horror Nights podcast, the theme park duo for all your West Coast news and info, the Taste of Universal, Universal Orlando food podcast, and the Portkey Passport, an adult-centric Disney podcast. Make sure to subscribe and come back next week because in the end, it turns out all we needed was a little more of this.